Psychology says that people who talk out loud to themselves when alone are often misunderstood. They are not crazy, not mentally unstable, and definitely not losing their minds. In many cases, your brain operates at a velocity that requires verbal output just to keep things organized. And if you have a habit of muttering, debating, or whispering to yourself throughout the day, there are real psychological reasons behind it. 1. You have a high-functioning cognitive system that demands clarity. If you talk to yourself, you probably aren't hallucinating conversations. You are materializing your thoughts. Research shows that vocalizing a thought makes it tangible, allowing you to examine it objectively. You'd rather hear the idea out loud than let it bounce around chaotically in your head. Most people's minds are full of fog and abstract feelings. Your brain seeks structure. You use your voice to give physical form to your ideas so you can analyze them, critique them, and improve them. You aren't struggling to think. You are thinking so deeply that silence isn't enough to contain it. Now, structuring your thoughts explains why you debate yourself in the shower. But it doesn't explain why you mutter when looking for your keys or solving a problem. That comes down to a specific evolutionary trait. 2. You use verbal cues to heighten visual perception and focus. People who talk to themselves aren't just making noise. They are upgrading their processing speed. Studies show that saying the name of an object you're looking for activates the visual cortex in your brain. Psychology calls this stimulus upregulation. When you say phone or keys out loud, your brain visualizes the item faster and filters out distractions, while others wander around aimlessly. You are programming your brain like a search engine. You talk to yourself because you are hyper-focused on efficiency. You aren't losing it. You are executing a task with higher precision than the average person. But sharp focus is useless if your emotions are out of control. And this is where your self-talk becomes your greatest emotional defense mechanism. 3. You possess advanced self-regulation skills. Many who talk to themselves do so in the second or third person. You might say, "Come on, you can do this," or "Why did you do that?" Research calls this distanced self-talk, and it signals high emotional intelligence. By talking to yourself as if you were another person, you create psychological distance from your stress. You don't spiral into anxiety. You coach yourself out of it. You are your own therapist, motivator, and critic. This allows you to stay cool under pressure when others would panic. You don't need someone else to calm you down. You've mastered soothing your own nervous system. Yet, staying calm is only half the battle. You also need to retain the massive amount of information you consume. This is where your voice acts as a biological hard drive. 4. You are hacking your long-term memory retention. People who talk to themselves often have sticky memory for things that matter. Research shows that reading or speaking information aloud triggers what psychologists call the production effect. The act of speaking creates a distinct memory trace in the brain that thinking silently does not. You aren't just repeating things for no reason. You are saving the file. Your brain knows that by speaking it, you are marking that information as important. You process life deeply, and you refuse to let important details slip away. Here's what this means. If you catch yourself talking out loud, it doesn't mean you're weird. It means your mind is a high-performance engine that needs an exhaust pipe. You have superior focus, better emotional regulation, and a stronger memory. You aren't crazy. You're just operating on a higher level. If you're the type of person who has full conversations with yourself, drop an emoji in the comments so we can see how many of us there are. And if you love research-based content that validates who you truly are, hit that subscribe button right now, because the next video might just explain why you overthink and why that's your secret weapon.